Business report prepared for Derek Vigar. Executive summary, introduction and value proposition, define requirements, design the plan, build and execute, close the project. The project idea was to create an enclosed space on that patio that would allow students to be able to still enjoy the outside environment through any weather condition, as well as having another place in the school to hang out and enjoy themselves. We found that projects should take about 2 months to finish, which is an extremely efficient time for a project to be built as well as cutting off access to the patio completely for only a short period of time. With the project occurring, there is still the chance of multiple things going wrong that can cause the project to steer off course. In other words, risk that can come with a project. Making sure to have that all covered, we created a risk assessment form of possible risks that could take place, which could affect us for a short period of time or for a longer period of time. This project will be used to study, hang out, sell, and have fun, all while being in an enclosed space but still in an outdoor environment. Students will be able to have everything they need in the same area without going to any other building, being open 24 hours for those who work and have some different schedule before or after class. This enclosed space will help students in the winter to find everything that is needed in only one space. This will be absolutely fabulous because it will be available the whole year, taking advantages of the magical winter, seeing through the windows a pleasant white background in winter, while students will be able to develop more their learning skills and give them more motivation. Our goal is to help stakeholders. We will have high-speed internet Wi-Fi, fully furnished computer labs, tutoring for learning without waiting lists or booking appointment, advanced technology and latest softwares, affordable prices on food, open till 24 hours, and we will have an international worldwide food. Our stakeholders, customer, school, project users, students, project sponsor, GBC's president, project team, contractors, construction workers, electricians, subject expert, engineers, architects, project managers, Julian, Danielle, Omer, Diego, Karen. The focus of this project is to create an enclosed area where GBC culinary students can run a stand-up restaurant that creates income for the school. It should also include heat for the winter and air conditioning for the summer, with plenty of seating for students to relax and get some work done. The purpose of this build is to attract students to the area and encourage them to socialize, as well as create an environment where they feel they can successfully get work done. It will also showcase the culinary students' skills and food. Success will be measured by the income that the area creates as well as how many students hang around the area on a weekly basis. The project should create a space for students to hang out, do some studying, as well as get something to eat. It should have an area for socializing, but shouldn't encourage students to be too loud. It should also have a kitchen area for culinary students to work in that they will help showcase their work as well as create jobs. Products should include an enclosed area that can be heated into the winter and cooled in the summer. It should include enough room for seating, It should have Wi-Fi so that students may be able to do their schoolwork as well. It should have stoves, ovens, microwaves, coffee makers, etc. so that the culinary students can do the work needed to make food, drinks, etc. What we expect from this project is to build an enclosed area on the second floor of the main building. This area should be furnished on the inside and comfortable for students to relax. It should be also have appliances for culinary students to essentially run a restaurant where they can sell the food that they've been taught to make. Assuming that the project would go underway as soon as possible, the main milestone date would be the end date, which is January 29, 2018. The estimated budget for this project should be no more than $60,000. Constraints on this project are the budget, which is a maximum of 60,000, and the time limit, which is a maximum of 2 months. Since the project starts on December 5, 2017 and ends on January 29, 2018, that will give us a little bit of slack time within the project in a scenario where one task may take longer than we had assumed. Some of the project assumptions that we had discussed were money and time. We've assumed that we could get the proper funds to complete our project and within an appropriate time frame as well. Since there are quite a bit of us that are the project managers, we had discussed that the best way to manage and monitor this project is to delegate duties among ourselves. As you can see throughout WBS, duties and responsibilities have been assigned to all of us for different tasks that must be carried out during the project duration. By doing so, we can make sure to the best of our abilities that the project stay on track within our time frame and budget. First, we as a team collectively thought what key factors in our project would need to be specifically focused to make sure that these factors wouldn't go off track and so that we could continuously move forward. Second, we thought that if the idea of the project is to create an enclosed space on the patio of the school, how would it benefit back to the school? Third, we had to figure the key point indicators of our project. Communication was tricky within our project because of how many team members we had involved throughout the whole process. Communication can be altered from when the sender sent the message to when the receiver finally gets it. Throughout the project, we have placed specific milestones that mark the end of important tasks that complete the overall scope of the project. These milestones include gaining approval, having all resources to start the project, finishing the main structure of the building, inside of the building is furnished, patio is ready to be opened. Our risk assessment form. To ensure that we met all the stakeholders' requirements, it will be vital to the project that we sit down with each and every one of them to receive feedback. If there are any issues or qualities of the project that they wish to alter, they must be done before the project is finalized. The long-term vision of our project is to create an environment that best represents our generation and work here to help build the experience of George Brown culinary students. To be open-minded is crucial to the next phase. We are creating a project that will continue to serve people on an everyday basis, and in order to be successful at maintaining a happy environment within the workforce and consumers, it is important to keep both eyes and ears out to the benefit of everyone using this space. Daniel's real-life lesson, Julian's lessons learned, Jacob's lessons learned, what Omer learned, what Karen learned.